So some of these internet political influencers tell on themselves, and they do it through language. If you're really paying attention, you'll catch it quick too. See, because listen at them. Just listen closely when they start talking geopolitics. We lost the trade war. We got embarrassed. China cooked us. Trump had to bow down. We got humbled globally. And every time I hear that, I got to pause and ask, who is we? I don't speak French, but seriously, who is that? And before anybody gets in their feelings, let me be clear. This ain't about defending Trump, Democrats, Republicans, China, or any political team. It's about ideology, right? It's about conditioning. And it's about recognizing when people are trying to emotionally recruit Black Americans into somebody else's agenda because words matter. And all that we talk, that ain't even new. Because our late great brother Neely Fuller Jr. already broke this down a long time ago. If you don't understand white supremacy, what it is and how it works, everything else you think you understand will only confuse you. And that's the key right there. Because once you understand the system, you stop automatically identifying with every American power move, every geopolitical conflict, every establishment talking point. You stop saying we so casually. Because let's be honest, all that we lost language is sounding real familiar, right? Real ya's a boss energy. Real we sick boss vibes. Like people volunteering themselves into defending power structures that historically never centered foundational Black Americans in the beginning, right? And that's exactly why I keep telling FBA grassroots folks, sharpen your political awareness. Because a lot of these online personalities, they're not informing you. They're managing your emotions. Once you start listening closely, you realize something. A lot of them are not speaking from a FBA perspective at all. They're speaking from a team loyalty, from a political ideology, from whatever political camp they're emotionally or financially attached themselves to. And this goes both ways. Some be locked in with Democrats and some's hella locked in with Republicans. Some just go wherever the wind and money blows. And that's why you can't be distracted by branding. So we got to just watch behavior, track patterns, because you'll see it happen all the time. Somebody spends years downplaying Black grassroots issues, mocking reparations, dismissing anti-Blackness. But the moment their political allies turn on them, now suddenly it's community. Now it's Black empowerment. Now it's grassroots. And we ain't going. We ain't need none of that. And this ain't about one person. It's a pattern. A lot of these fake ass political people, they change up like the weather. They shift with the clout. They pivot with the audience. They adjust with the protection. So if you really want to understand who's who, do an audit. Go through their catalog. How often are they seriously advocating for reparations for FBA? How often are they pushing about that FBA hate crime bill? How often are they talking about economic justice and codified protections? All right. Now compare that to how often they're posting outrage content. That Trump bad, America embarrassed, China won, democracy is collapsing. And listen, nobody's above criticism. That's not the point. If someone's entire platform is built on partisan outrage and geopolitical theater while saying little to nothing about tangible outcomes for FBA, that tells you something. Because real grassroots politics is supposed to center black grassroots interests, not emotional attachment to political teams. And that's why black first analysis matters. You know what I mean? And once you start paying attention to the language, to the patterns, to the priorities, you'll recognize something real simple. People always tell on themselves. Eventually, you talking cool talk, that's cool talk. If your ass is all black, that's cool talk. Promoting violence in the track, that's cool talk. That's cool talk, nigga, that's